Okay, now student, here we'll discuss about horticulture. Okay, so horticulture it is a part of diversification of productive activities. Okay, it is a part of diversification of productive activities. So what are the parts of diversification of productive activities? Number one was animal husbandry and dairy. Second is fishery, and third is horticulture. Okay, so horticulture is important because this question comes in individually. This question comes in 3 or 4 marks. Okay, horticulture is important sector of potential diversification of value addition in agriculture. That means the first line shows that it is a potential diversification. Potential diversification. Potential diversification means if we work on horticulture, it gives us more earnings than a simple agriculture, and that is why the word important sector, that is why it says that it is an important sector for potential diversification. Potential diversification means, that means if we work agriculture and side by side if we do some work with horticulture, then it gives us more earnings. Okay, and that is why the word value addition in agriculture, statement is given here. Okay, value addition and potential diversification, these two words, value addition and potential diversification. Potential diversification means if we work on horticulture, it gives us employment and some better earnings. That is why the two words, two statements, the one is potential diversification and the next is value addition is given here. Blessed with a varying climate and soil conditions, India has adopted growing diverse horticulture crops such as fruits, vegetables, tuber crops, flowers, medicinal and aromatic plants, species and plantation crops. So we know that our in India the climate is varying climate. Sometimes we see winter, sometimes we see summer, sometimes we see moderate weather, sometimes we see rainy weather. So this type of varying climate, and due to varying climates we see some different types of soil conditions. Okay, in western part there is a different types of soil condition. In southern part we see Deccan region, that is a different types of soil conditions. So due to varying climate and soil conditions, India adopted a growing diverse horticultures. So that is why India adopted growing diverse horticulture crops. Diverse horticulture crops means, examples are, some regions work on fruits, some regions work on vegetables, some region work on other crops, some regions working on flowers, medicinal and aromatic plants. Okay, that is why the diverse, due to varying climate and soil conditions, India adopted different type of, that means diverse horticultural crops. Okay, some regions produces more fruits, vegetables, some regions more produces more flowers, medicinal plants, aromatic plants, like this. That is why diverse horticulture crops is used here. These crops play a vital role in providing food and nutrition. So these crops play a vital role in providing food also and nutrition also. These crops provides us food and nutrition both, beside addressing employment concerns. So not only food and nutrition, these sectors, if we work more on these sector, then definitely this sector addressing a higher employment, because this sector gives us more income and more future we see in this horticulture sector. Okay, because with these sectors we can export to other countries. With these sectors we can export to other countries, fruits, vegetables. Okay, fruits, vegetables, flowers, this type of things we can export in other countries, and that is why it has a good future also, and that is why this sector creates more employments. The period 1991 to 2003 is known as Golden Revolutions. Golden Revolution means, Golden Revolution is related to horticulture. So in 1991 to 2003, we see there is a huge production in horticulture due to golden revolutions. This period of times, the planned investment in horticulture became highly productive, and the sector emerged as a sustainable livelihood options. So this due to planned investment, horticulture becomes highly productive. So why this period is called golden revolution? This period 1991 to 2003, this period we say it is a golden revolution. Why it is a golden revolution? Because that time the planners invest planfully in horticulture sectors, okay, and that is why these products gives us highly productive goods, okay. That's why this sector, that means the horticulture sector, gives us highly productive goods and quality goods also, and that is why this sector emerges as a sustainable livelihood option. Sustainable livelihood option means it is not the sectors like agriculture that sometimes we get some work and sometimes we will not get work. It is a sustainable livelihood option. Sustainable livelihood option means throughout the period we will get some employment option. This sector will get throughout the year this sector will gives us employment options. India has emerged as a world leader in producing variety of fruits like mango, banana, coconuts, cashew nuts, and a number of species, and is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. So what I just told you, that horticulture shows us golden revolution. Golden revolution means there's a huge production we see in this period, and that is why India has emerged as a leading producer of fruits like mangoes. We have export mangoes a lot, we know that. Bananas, coconuts, cashew nuts, these are the producer of our country, and by producing and exporting these fruits to other countries, our country earn lots of foreign reserves. And at the same time, India also the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables also. India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. Horticulture improved economic condition of many farmers and has become means of improving livelihood many unprivileged classes too. So horticultures, due to horticulture only, there are so many farmers, they can improve their status, they can improve their conditions. By doing horticulture, there are so many farmers, they now become rich by doing horticulture. What they did not do by doing their only simple agriculture, but now doing horticulture, their economic conditions they can improve. Okay, why? Because this horticulture gives us more earnings, more incomes than simple agriculture, and that is why their livelihood now improved. Okay, there are so many classes, there are so many underprivileged classes now becomes improved their livelihood by doing horticulture, by depending on horticulture, by working on horticulture. Okay, with production of 53 million tons and 108 million tons respectively in 2005-2006, India was second largest producer of both the fruits and vegetables. That means in fruit and vegetables, India is the second largest producer. Fruits 53 million tons produced in 2005-2006 and 108 million tons produced vegetables in 2005-2006. And by producing this, India shows that India is the largest producer, that means the second largest producer of both the fruits and vegetables. Flower harvesting, nursery maintenance, hybrid seed productions, tissue culture, propagation of fruits and flowers, fruit processing are highly remunerative employment option for women in rural areas. So these are the sectors like harvesting, okay, nursery maintenance, hybrid seed production, tissue culture, propagation, fruits and flowers maintenance, okay, food processing. These are the highly remunerative, these are the sectors now become highly remunerative, and this gives us more employment in rural areas, basically for women. There are so many women now involved in these sectors, and they earn more money for their family by involving in these horticulture sectors. It has been estimated that this sector provides employment to around 19% of the total labor force. So now it is so important, the last statement is so important, It gives us that our total labor workforce, our country's total labor workforce, out of total labor force, 19% of our country's labor force now involved in horticulture sector. Okay, so now we understand that what is the important, how it becomes important in our country. The horticulture sector is now why important, now at what extent our horticulture sector is important, now we understand by read this passage. So it is a very important question, horticulture, and this question comes individually in 3 or 4 marks. Next we discuss about the increasing role of information technology.